the Alabama quarterback race has a lot going on with it. There's a lot to talk about there. Tyler Buchner transferred from Notre Dame, ended up in Tuscaloosa, reunited with his former OC, Tommy Rees, and there's a lot to unpack with this one. And I think to start, we need to play some Mythbusters. Okay, you guys know that show where they bust myths. It's a pretty self-explanatory show. The title tells you a lot there, but we got to do that right now with the Bama quarterback race, specifically with Tyler Buchner, because there's a narrative out there that Tyler Buchner is just at Alabama because of Tommy Rees. Tommy Rees found a way to get Tyler Buchner to Tuscaloosa. I'm here to tell you that is a myth. That is not true. You don't get to play for Alabama unless Nick Saban signs off on you. Okay? The other thing I want to say here. Hey, Alabama wouldn't have added a quarterback if it weren't for Tyler Buchner. Well, we had Gary Furman of Kane Sport on this very platform, on the On3 Roundtable YouTube channel, actually. He told us that Tyler Van Dyke to Alabama smoke, that was absolutely real. So what does that tell us? Alabama, whether it was Buchner, whether it was Van Dyke, they were looking for a quarterback. So what does that tell you? They don't know if they feel 100% confidence. I'll take that back. They don't have 100% confidence that the answer for their starting quarterback to get to Alabama's expectations is in that room. So Tyler Buchner, did it help the Tommy Rees there? Probably. But Alabama wasn't satisfied with what they had in that room before he got there. The other truth serum we got to have. Tyler Buchner is not guaranteed anything. Anything. He is not just going to walk in there and be your day one starter. That's not how this works. The message to Tyler, I believe, and the message to Ty Simpson and to Jalen Milroe, everybody else in that quarterback room, it was, hey, we're bringing in Tyler Buchner. Tyler, we're bringing you in. It's going to be an absolute dogfight. May the best quarterback win. If you want to stay, stay. If having a competition scares you, get out. I don't think it's, hey, Tyler, here's the keys. Best of luck to you. So it's very much an open competition. Wholeheartedly believe that. But Alabama, by nature of the Tyler Van Dyke smoke and by bringing in Tyler Buchner, they were in the market. Now, I don't know if having the first name Tyler was a prerequisite rather to being a starter or being a quarterback for Alabama via the transfer portal, but doesn't hurt, it seems like. Okay, make sure you're subscribed right here. Make sure you're locked into the On3 YouTube channel. We talk college football every single day. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram at JD Piquel. Appreciate you for that. Okay, so there's two ways I want to go about this. Here's the first thing. Here's what I think about this situation. I think the talent gap between Tyler Buchner, Jalen Milroe, Ty Simpson, I think it's pretty minimal. I don't think Tyler Buchner brings a totally different arm talent or a totally different skill set outside of Jalen Milroe, I suppose, to this quarterback room. I think who ends up being your quarterback is the guy who doesn't keep me out of third and short. That's who I think starts for you. What do I mean by that? I mean the guy that makes good decisions with the football, who gets us in the right play, and who keeps us in 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. That's who's going to start at quarterback. So how do you do that? You don't miss your layups, you don't miss open throws, and you get us in the right play, like I was just saying a second ago. Because this car at Alabama now, the motor is going to be the offensive line. Steering wheel is the quarterback, the motor is the offensive line and running the football and moving you against your will if you're the defense. So we'll talk more about that in a second. But that's what I think about the quarterback room. Don't think anybody's just wildly more talented than the other. Now, here's what I think Nick Saban thinks, which is, a guessing game to try and get inside the mind of Nick Saban. But here's what I think this move with bringing in Tyler Buchner means. You look at Nick Saban. Is he someone that would waste his own time? Is he someone that would bring in a quarterback into his quarterback room if the answer was already in there? If he knew Jalen Milroe or Ty Simpson was going to be a good enough option to start, would he go and bring in another quarterback? I don't think so. So the way that I look at this with Tyler Buchner coming to Tuscaloosa, I think he will be given every opportunity to start. Every opportunity, I think he will be given it to start. And he already knows the system. He already is familiar with Tommy Rees. He's going to have to earn it. But I think he's going to have every chance to knock this thing out of the park and to win the starting job at Bama. I wholeheartedly believe that. If Saban has his way, this is probably the good news for Alabama fans. I don't think it's wildly important who your starting quarterback is, which sounds ridiculous. having the most important position in football. And me say, I don't know if it matters that much who it is. I'm saying relative to these three, Ty Simpson, Jalen Milroe, Tyler Buchner, I think you can win with all of them. Truly, I do. If they make the right decision, I think all of them have the arm talent and the athleticism to get Alabama to where they want to go. Because it's not going to be like last year's Bama. Last year's Bama was Bryce Young. You are the magic eraser to whatever we don't have offensively. Let's get after it. We're going to live and die with Bryce Young. That's not going to be how this offense works under Tommy Rees. Not to say the quarterback won't still have a lot on his plate. He will, but it's going to be we're led by the offensive line. We're led by our running game. We're led by our backfield picking up third and short, staying ahead of the sticks. That's how Bama's going to live. Remember old Bama? Bama that would just make you say uncle, that would just go on long drives down the field and your defense just looks like they have gone through the ringer. That's what Alabama's going to be. That's what they want to be. And so I say all that to say your quarterback isn't going to have to drop back there, go four verts, dance around in the pocket, and your offense goes through your quarterback. Got to make your layups, got to be consistent. But from a talent perspective, it's not going to be a quarterback go win us the game, at least to start the game. There might be some plays now where you got to go win the game, but you hear what I'm saying. The X factor in all this, and it's obvious, it's Jalen Milroe's legs. How much emphasis is put on his ability to do the quarterback run game in the read option or the quarterback power? Because if you're telling me you want to be a physical football team, and I got a physical specimen in Jalen Milroe who can also sling the rock, it's tempting. Have to imagine that's a little bit tempting for the powers that be at Alabama. So we'll keep an eye on this. But again, Tyler Buchner, if it wasn't him, sounds like they were in the market. He's going to get every chance to start. But it's absolutely going to be a competition. He is not penciled in as your day one starter. Hey y'all, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel here to make sure you don't miss an episode of The Hard Count. Also be sure to check out other videos on the On3 YouTube channel.